Everyone who knows me knows how much I love surfing. Out there in the water on my longboard, waiting for that perfect wave. Oh sure, surfing Miami Beach ain't exactly like, shooting through the bonsai pipeline on the north shore of Oahu, but hey, you take the waves that God gives you. But increasingly, I'm finding it harder and harder to catch that perfect wave, and it has nothing to do with the ocean. With all the development taking place in South Florida, access to the beach is becoming difficult to find. And that is certainly the case in Bal Harbour, where a new construction project, known as One Bal Harbour, has cut off public access to the beach for more than 3 months.
Well, it's about public officials cozying up with developers and conspiring to misuse public land. You know, there's basically 60% of all the beaches in Florida are cut off by private development. For every beach access point in Florida, you have 15,000 people who have to use that beach access point. That's how restricted beach access is in Florida.
TJ Marshall is the vice chairman of the Surfrider chapter in South Florida. Not only was access to the beach cut off in violation of state law, but several parking lots located near the beach, which is owned by the Florida Department of Transportation and which are supposed to be kept open to the public, well, they've been fenced off and given to the developer.
It's all supposed to be parking available to the public, right?
Oh, completely. This is in the FDOT lease that all of this area is owned by FDOT, and for $1 a year, the village is supposed to manage it for the public good, for public beach access.
Bal Harbour Village Manager Alfred Trapita says the loss of parking and beach access is only temporary, although he's not sure how long it will last. I asked him how he could fence off parking lots that are supposed to be open to the public.
Do you have something in writing from the FDOT that says that you can fence off that land?
Our building department has advised me that everything is fully in compliance with all the agencies that they needed to consult with prior to doing that. I haven't seen the document myself.
Neither has anyone else from what I can gather. And everything hasn't been in compliance. Under state law, if you take away access to the beach, you're required to find an alternate route for the public.
The idea was that if you take this away, you're supposed to give something comparable in its place, and you hadn't had that set up in advance.
Right.
Why was that?
I guess it was just possibly an oversight at the time.
After months of delays, Bal Harbour has finally arranged a temporary access for people who want to get to the beach. But there's no parking at the temporary site, which makes it largely useless. Steve Spreckman and Keith Cohen are two surfers who have been coming to this beach for 35 years.
We want to surf.
We feel violated that they've taken our access to the ocean. They're using it for private purposes to make money. I don't know who's in bed with who on this one, but it not only limits us from surfing, families can't come down here, fishermen can't come and use the jetty.
City officials will be meeting with angry surfers on Tuesday to try and resolve some of their differences.
We've always gotten along okay with the surfers, and we want to work with them. We do want to work with them to try to solve this problem.
Well, I hope they do, because I'm ready to hang 10. This is Jim, the Big Kahuna DeFede, for CBS4 News.